we are here.
Correct. So, welcome to the channel. I'm Gordon.
And I'm Alice.
And we're roaming with the Ramsays. So this week, Alice and I were inspired to ask a question. The question is, are you including state parks or Corps of Engineer campgrounds in your list of searches when you're looking for a place to stay, whether it's for a long weekend, a week, or even overnight?
Right. So I'm guilty because I thought we were too big of a rig to fit into a state campground.
Also guilty of that.
I think I was wrong because I have actually found one that we fit in, and we could probably put 2 of our rigs in the same campsite.
So that inspired us to ask that question because we had given up really looking at state campgrounds. And right now we're just south of Albany, New York in Schodack State Park, which is right along the Hudson River. I'm talking to you right now from the state park and the campground.
Yeah.
So what are some of the reasons you would include state parks, Corps of Engineers, or something like that in your search engine is some of the things we're going to be talking about. But first, I want to ask you guys that same question. Do you include that in your search? If so, leave me a comment down below and let me know, because your comments help not only us, but it helps our viewers.
Right.
Maybe include in your comment your rig size so we know that you're finding state park campgrounds that are capable of various different rig sizes.
What's your favorite park?
We plan on getting our bikes out and going for a bike ride because this state park's maybe a couple miles off the main road, and the speed limit on that road is 25 miles an hour, and it only comes to the state park.
Right.
So it's a pretty safe road to ride the bikes on.
I don't wanna stay here, no. Ain't gonna keep it low. Now, if you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe. Striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause I wanna drive through the summer night. And when we are old and gray,
I mean, there's all kinds of reasons to choose a state park. And we're finding more and more reasons every single day that we're here.
Right?
All right, let me show you what's going on at my feet, just so you know.
And another reason to, what are you doing, Sky?
Somebody was rolling around in the grass.
She's enjoying it.
So another thing we wanted to point out is, I'm going to turn around, see if I can point it out to you. So right over just past this pavilion is a big playground. So there's a big playground down here if you have kids with you. There are bathhouses in the campgrounds. There's 2 different sections here. Each section has a bathhouse with 2 showers. Showers are free. Now, the last time we stayed at a state park that had showers, you had to bring quarters with you and pay for it.
Right.
Here they're free, and they're pretty nice. So if you're here with a trailer, they only have electric service. They don't have electric water or sewer, so just electric, but they do have full 50 amp.
Yes.
So you can come here kind of like boondocking with electricity. And again, you want to be in site 29 would be optimum. 27 is
good.
Also very good.
Yeah.
And the reason I say 29 is that's the site we're at. Alice made the mistake of thinking that we were water and electric here, so we showed up with empty holding tank. Well, when we got here, to our surprise, nope, no water. But the water spigot is close enough that with my 50-foot hose, I could reach it, fill up my tank, and have no problem.
He saved the day.
So I didn't have to leave to go somewhere to fill my tanks up.
So this is the water spigot that saved me. 'Cause I thought we had water.
Let's show them how to use this thing.
Oh, this was pretty interesting. Gordon had to read it. So you push it down and it gives you this big one here and nothing there where you hook your hose up. But if you pull this down and then turn it on, it goes out the other way. Now stop wasting water.
You were the one wasting it.
This guy's like, I'm out of here. I am not getting wet again.
She got wet in the rain already today.
Made Sky play in the rain with me. So this is 27, and you get all of this space. And if you come with a group, if you have 2 people, you get 27, and the next one 29, where we are. And we're gonna go over there and show you. But look at all that space. I mean, it's big. There was a big Solitude.
Big Solitude
and a
dually pickup truck in
when
here.
we came in, that are now gone, of course, as you can tell. So let's go next door and see what's next door. So this is our site. So you still have room to park a car. You could park the truck right here if you wanted to. And then you have the trailer. Then you have all of this space. You got a nice big fire ring to have a fire in, and they keep it nice and clean. There's not even any ashes in the fire ring.
And one thing that I noticed that this place does, I don't know how many state parks do it, but this state park will actually deliver firewood to your site, and they'll deliver ice.
Ice if you need ice. They ask you when you check in if you need firewood or ice, and then they'll deliver that. Picnic tables are brand new here. This is pretty awesome.
And that picnic table is made possible for handicap because it has a long extension at the end right there.
Yep.
So if you had somebody in a wheelchair with you, they could still get underneath the picnic table. So yesterday we posed a question about whether or not state parks or Corps of Engineer parks are on your list of searches when you're looking for campgrounds. And we told you that we hadn't been considering them because of size. I want to preface that with our experience at state parks is either with a tent or a 26-foot travel trailer. So
we did a lot of tenting.
We did a lot of tenting back in the early days when our kids were little and we lived in New Hampshire. That's all we had was a tent. And state parks were amazing, even for tenters. And as we were living in Alaska and we had our travel trailer, the state parks there were really good. We went to the Russian River every year. And camped at the Russian River, plus we went to other places.
Yep.
Now, it's not to say that we're not going to continue to use RV parks, because we will, but we're going to make sure that in the future, when we're looking for places to stay, we're going to start looking at state parks or Corps of Engineers properties, because they do offer a lot. I've never been in an RV site that offers as much space as this in an RV park.
Yeah.
Now, state parks, most of the state parks I've been to offer very large sites.
Well, one thing I like about this, most of the state parks that we've been to, is just the water access, because we've always been, you know, whether we fish or just enjoy the water or whatever. We spent a couple hours down by the boat dock last night, you know, just kind of goofing off and enjoying that. How those burgers doing?
Good. We got a ways to go yet.
Oh, look at those onions.
Yeah. Good, huh? Yes, this Gordon Ramsay cooks too.